Hi, Steve Bergen here, and let's talk about this incredible feature of Google Classroom, right? And Google Classroom has lots of good features, but this is it. By the way, Google Drive was started in 2012. A very clever person named Andrew Stillman created something called Doctopus a year later, and then Google Classroom began in 2014. So there's the chronology on the bottom, right? And Doctopus was incredibly well received and has been very popular. And I've taught it to many, many people, and people love it. But now you don't need it because Google Classroom has this feature. Okay? Let's take a look at a class I have here. And I'm going to be adding an assignment using Plus shortly. But I want to maneuver back to Google Drive. Right? I love having a very easy click in the bar, the toolbar of Chrome, where I can click GC and I'm back at Google Classroom, and I can click GD and I'm back at Google Drive. So make sure you can do that. So I'm going to make up an assignment in Google Drive that I want distributed to my students. So each student has his or her own copy. So, of course, I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to go to Google Docs, all right, and I'm going to type in the assignment, okay, and I'm a fast typer, so come over here, and you can see that I've made up a 4-question quiz program, right? I'm just typing up some questions, okay? I will rename this as Lesson 3 worksheet, Mr. Bergen. Great. And now I've got my file in Google Drive. So my Google Drive file, right in my drive has been made Lesson 3 worksheet from Mr. Bergen. Okay? Now I go to Google Classroom. Now in Google Classroom, I open my course that I want to add an assignment to. Okay, we know already from previous lessons that we can go to students and give them the class code that's over here, and that's how they can do it, or I can invite students by typing in their email addresses. Okay, but what I want to do is go to Stream, not Students, and I want to add an assignment. So I'm going to create an assignment, and I'm going to call this Lesson 3 Worksheet to Do, and I'm going to give it a due date as we generally do, right, of this one. I think I'm going to make Sunday night, February 21st, okay, and I'm going to go Save. And now on the bottom, we've seen this before, right, that paperclip, right, means we want to upload a file from our computer, right? This means we want to attach a Google Drive item. This is a YouTube video, and this is a link. So we want to attach a Google Drive item, and this is what Doctopus made famous in 2013. If I attach a Google Drive item, it looks at my Google Drive account, and there's my Lesson 3 worksheet, and I choose Add. And now we come over to the right and take time to see the choices under that triangle. The third choice is what you want. And that's the choice that Andrew Stillman created in Doctopus in 2013. But now we don't need it. Make a copy for each student. So you have 19 students. This worksheet is distributed, right, 19 times to those students, and those students have access to it, edit access, and you as the teacher, of course, have edit access and can comment. So don't miss this. Under the triangle, make a copy for each student. That's this glorious feature that Google Classroom now has. That's what you want to do. And then, of course, you choose Assign. And now each student has a copy of this Lesson 3 worksheet. And each student will then complete it, and you can evaluate it and grade it. Hi everybody, I'm Jane Doe. Oh my goodness, right? You're looking at my Gmail here, and you can see that Mr. Bergen, right in my Gmail, right up here, there's a new assignment he's given me on Lesson 3 worksheet. Okay, so I better go to my Google Classroom. And I know he's real tough, so I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to here, and there's a Lesson 3 worksheet. Oh, and I'm going to open the worksheet. And when I open the worksheet, I know he's got some problems for me here. Oh my God, it says not done, right? So I better open the worksheet. Okay. Oh my God, he's put blanks in here. I'm going to type my name. I think George Washington's white horse was white. Okay. Who was buried in Grant's tomb? Oh, that's a tough one. I don't know that. I think that maybe Larry Bird was buried in Grant's tomb. If an airplane crashes on the border of Texas, oh, how would I know? I don't know this. I'm going to guess Texas. Okay. What was Larry Bird's mother's name? Oh my God, why does he ask these questions? He must be obsessed with Larry Bird. I don't know. I'm going to maybe it was Jane, the same as mine. Okay, I'm done doing this now. Great. And now, oh, that's the turn in. Mr. Bergen told me that I have to always click turn in up top. Oh, I remember he yelled at other students because they didn't do it. So I have to click turn in, and that little button there, right up there, next to comments, that turn in, right? That's what I've got to click. And now it says, my Lesson 3 worksheet will be turned in, Mr. Bergen. I hope I did well on this. Yes, I have to turn it in. Okay, great. I am so nervous. Oh, it's due February 21st. Okay. Oh, look at that. I could unsubmit it, but I think I did well. I hope I get 100 on this. I think I did. Hey, Steve again. And we're taking a look at how Google Classroom mimics what Doctopus does. Right, so we'll go to Google Classroom in a second, but I just want to show you first that if I go to My Drive, right, there's a folder called Classroom, right, for each teacher, and that folder contains all the courses that he or she has created. And in that folder for every assignment, so I did my Lesson 3 worksheet, right, assignment, and in that there is a file created by Google Classroom. I did not create this, right? When Jane Doe takes and does the assignment, it takes Lesson 3 worksheet, and then it just appends to it Jane Doe, right? When Bill Adams does it, it gets Lesson 3 worksheet Bill Adams. So this folder here, right, unknown to you in Google Classroom, contains all the files that have been completed by the student. Again, that's all transparent to you. You don't have to worry about it, but that's the exact thing that Doctopus did when it started in 2013. So you're just managing your class as a teacher. So I'm going to my account. I can see how many students have done the assignment, how many students have not. When I go to students, it shows me, right, students, and I can either send them email or I can give them a grade. If I click on the worksheet, I see that Jane Doe is the one student who's done it, and I will give her a grade here shortly. But first I'm going to click and see how many out of 4 questions she got right. Okay, let me just scan this. She got number 1 right, number 2 wrong, 3 wrong, and 4 wrong, right? I can go into my comment mode if I want to, and I can go suggesting, right? And I could cross that out, and then I can type in the right answer, which was Georgia Bird for Larry Bird's mother, right? If I want to do that, I can just turn that comment off, and I can just do some typing and say, think about the word survivors. So I can type on Jane's work if I want to be that proactive as a teacher. Okay, I can do that. I can add a comment, right, if I want to, and I can say, comment only 1 out of 4 right. Please study. But the point here is I am editing and commenting on Jane's file, on each student's file, which you'll love as a teacher doing this, right? It's a great feature, just like Doctopus had this. And when I'm done with this, there's no saving. I just close it up, right? I go to my Google Classroom, and I know she got a 25%. So I'm going to Lesson 3 worksheet, and I'm coming over here and I'm adding a grade, which is 25%, 25 out of 100, right? And I save it, and that's her grade. I don't have to use that feature. I can have it ungraded, but that's just provided as an option for you in Google Classroom. All right? I hope you practice this, and I hope you will come to love this as the absolute neatest, best feature of Google Classroom, the essence of Google Classroom, right? Making Doctopus unnecessary. Okay, Steve Bergen signing off. Bye.